Hi class, welcome to Introduction to SketchUp. I'm assuming your teacher has already given you some of the basics about SketchUp and why it could be important to you in the future. Let's go ahead and become familiar with the program. As you can see on the left side here, if you follow the cursor, these are all my different tools. The first one that I want you to become familiar with is the Orbit tool. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. The Orbit tool allows me to rotate the screen in different directions so I can kind of see what I'm doing. The next thing that I'm going to focus in on are the shapes. Oh, and by the way, if you roll the mouse wheel, so take a second to look at your mouse, if you roll the mouse wheel away from you or forward, you zoom in. If you roll it backwards, you zoom out. So I'm going to go ahead and select the rectangle tool. Next, I'm just going to pick, and if you didn't see that, let me go over that again. I click on the tool, and all of these different shapes pop up. I'm going to go ahead and select the top one. I pick a spot, click, and then click again when I find the shape that I want. Next, I'm going to click on the exact same shape, but I want to experiment with another shape. So I'm going to skip the rotated rectangle and I'm going to go straight down to the circle. I again click, I pull the shape out to where I want it and click again. And then finally, I'm going to go ahead and do the polygon. So I click the polygon, I click, pull the shape out, and as you can see, you can rotate it, unlike the other ones. Now you may be asking yourself, what good are flat shapes on the ground? Because that's pretty much all they look like, is a flat shape on the ground. We are going to bring these up into 3 dimensions. So I'm going to take the push-pull tool and click on it. I want you to notice the dots disappearing and appearing. The dots mean that you can now pull the shape up into 3 dimensions. If you don't have the dots, you can't do it.
Aww.
So hover over and pull it up. Again, hover over and pull it up. So as you can see, we have 3-dimensional shapes. You can also feel free to put a shape on a shape. Again, I'm going over here to click on the push-pull tool, or I can just simply hit the letter P on my keyboard and pull it up. So I'm going to hit the C for circle, get a circle shape, P for push-pull, and pull this out. It doesn't matter if it collides with another shape, it will just go right through it.
Aww.
And now you can begin to see different objects we might be able to make in the future. Finally, we are going to experiment with the paint bucket. Now, as you can see, it just shows a few colors. You're going to want to make sure and click on Browse. There are all different types of colors, textures, and things to choose from. I'm going to select a few colors. And then I'm going to go ahead and select brick and pick brick. And maybe I'll go to carpet. And you kind of get the picture here. You can do all different kinds of things. In future videos, we will be building houses, cars, and different objects of all different kinds. But what I want you to do for today, since we're just starting out, I want you to make 10 different multicolored shapes. And once you finish that, raise your hand for your teacher to look at. That's all I have for you today. Have a great rest of your day.